Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
I want to say a very big happy Sunday to you guys. I think we are all proud to be associated with one another, and I'm very glad to be your friend and follower here on social media and on ground. I have seen people discussing about political agenda for the 2024 Edo gubernatorial elections. Some are discussing about where the governorship position will go. The others are saying that it must be like this or it must be like that, as the case may be. But I think it is too early for us to begin to discuss about that, because we should be talking about how to dispense the nitty-gritties of our campaign promises to the people, and not the global elections in itself. Ordinarily, we've convinced so many persons to support the re-election bid of His Excellency Governor Godwin Olaseyi Obaseki. And those persons we convinced are all expecting us to call on the government, but within the discretion of government and within our discretion, to deliver the basic political expediency to salvage the economic plight of the people. Looking at the economic imbroglio that is currently gripping our country today, based on the fact that the leadership structure at the national level lacks the ability to manage economy, apart from throwing tantrum and exchanging blame games. I think for now, as a people, we have no state other than a door to call our own. We should be able to collectively and jealously protect it by ensuring that every available resources within the disposal of Edo people is channeled towards the development of our dear state. It is also true that while ordinary citizens are crying for good road, good economic infrastructure, a better future for the citizenry, average politician is thinking of the next elections. But I think for now, we should, as a matter of urgency, do what is right and jettison who becomes the next governor. The truth of the matter is simple. It is not about having governor. It is not about you coming out as a governor. It is about using the governorship position to satisfy the overall needs and collective destiny of the people. Because if we are agitating for governorship on the basis of clan, governorship on the basis of tribe, governorship on the basis of affiliation, it therefore means that when somebody becomes a governor, it's for himself and members of his family. If you noticed, some of us will always be very slow to speak on political issues, but people don't understand. We are waiting now because people always call us on a daily basis from diaspora. Even on social media, you will see, if you are following me, you guys are keeping mood. Go and tell your governor, go and tell your governor, go and tell your governor, and you think those messages are not getting to us. We are really telling our governor, it is time for us to do the needful and jettison those who wants to act as distractors. I said it before now that I was invited to ITV program And it was a calculated attempt by some persons anyway, but they never knew that I'm going to stand on the path of truth. They said the governor has not been able to make an appointment for over many days, and actually the government promised February to conclude on the appointment. They were expecting me to say, hey, why will he appoint people? Is he not supposed to give him time to do it now? I told them the truth of the matter is very simple. What you have said is very right, but beyond the legal ground and beyond what you can see in the physical, the literal meaning of your actions, let's look beyond the literal meaning. Let's look at the political intrigues and things surrounding the political activities in the state. People stepped down for the governor to emerge and to get a ticket in the PDP. Structures were on ground before, and structure came alongside with the government. There is need for reconciliation. There is need for total negotiation. If anybody tells you that there will be no upheaval in the political structure of the PDP, that person is deceiving you. Because if we say the governor is the leader of the party, it therefore means that the leadership structure must be rested on the governor. And if the governor lacks the ability to manage the structure in the party, it therefore means that he has no right to be called the leader of the party. I do not want to discuss about the internal affair of our great party. But I know that under a normal situation, if we want to call a spade, we must do things rightly. The issue that the governor was having while he was in APC is the structural issue. Mr. A wants to tell the governor what to do. Mr. B wants to tell the governor what to do. If the governor chooses to say, okay, Mr. Matthew, come, go and work for me, they will say, I always told you that it's Mr. Matthew. Mr. Paul is supposed to be the one to do it because of what we call political structure. And any politician who is in the aim of affair and lacks the ability to control the party structure, believe me, your stay in power is under control and it is limited. And for a government to succeed, the government in the day must be able to at least control 65 to 70% of the political structure. And I think for now, we should be talking about 2024. Now, it is also true that when you agitate, it is also true that in Edo State today, we have 3 senatorial districts. Since 1999 to date, although the Essence have held the governorship position, but they politicized it, and which gave room for Adam Oshomole emergence, because there was disagreement between the Osumbos and the late Chief Anthony Akako and Neni. So there was disagreement in that regard, and at the end of the day, the resultant gave Adam Oshomole the opportunity to emerge. Some people will say Oshomole won the election. Let me tell you one secret that many persons are not aware of. More than 30,000 Osumbo vote was invalidated by those who contested the election recently. Quote me anywhere. They invalidated 30,000 votes. They rigged that election. But nobody knew. I am telling you today, Osumbo election, more than 30,000 votes of Osumbo was invalidated by the real political Maradonas in Edo State. It wasn't done by INEC. They invalidated his vote. Then Osumbo emerged. Fine, whichever way, I think for now, it is the fact that some people have the right to as well be represented in the scheme of things. We've ruled in Edo South for more roughly getting to about Lucky Millennium 8 years, and our governor is, by the power of God, is going to run this 8 years completely, which has already started, which is 16 years. The AFEMA have run 8 years. Yes, and the ASAN have run 2 years. Under a normal situation, we are supposed to allow them as well. Rule, it's a normal thing, it's a natural phenomenon, because nobody will be relegated, even if you are taking the power to a donut. Now, those in a donut, it must not be concentrated in Esako West. You have people in Owan and the rest. That is true. Every clan has a right to rule. But the point is, there is no way you can say it must be me. It is not a must that it must be you. It depends on your political calculation. It depends on your political calculation and your ability to influence others to support you. It is not written anywhere that it is your right to be. But when you have the real political strategy and you have the ability to infiltrate and to negotiate, it will get to you. So I think the most structured battle before is too early for us to be discussing about, except if we don't care about the people. Why every citizen is talking about the future, a better future, the politician is busy thinking about the next elections. So on our part, it is time for us now to really focus on the dividend of democracy. We know quite well that we are having economic imbroglio, economic melee in this country. There are no more resources owing to the mismanagement and the maladministration of the Buhari-led administration. Let's be sincere. But these governors will not want to tell you that there exists a political maladministration under the tutelage of the Buhari administration, because they want to always have good and working relationship with the presidency. But beyond that, apart from having a good relationship with the presidency, the president is just one man. The presidency comprises of so many persons, but the people of the country are far more larger in population than those who pilot the affair of our country. We should be able to tell them the truth, regardless of our political affiliation. Everybody knows that I criticize Honorable Jude a lot. Honorable Jude is a member of PDP. He stays, in fact, we are of the same ward. We came from the same ward, Twikubaha local government area of Edo State. But I'm not, in fact, what Twikubaha, only to be precise, is his village. And that is where we always hold our meetings on a weekly basis. But at least to some extent, we must be ready to say the fact where necessary. When you know that somebody is not doing what is right, say it. Now, some persons will say, why have you not been talking about the government? A very sane person will understand the fact that you must give a year, give 2 years before you can begin to say, hey, as we speak today, let nobody deceive you. There are huge political infighting. Now, this is a message to our brothers and sisters in the Eastern Divide. If you want to get what you are fighting for, start from now. Not the governorship position in itself. Begin to strategize. Your strategies include but not limited to. You cannot have a party state chairman from Eastern Land and you expect governorship to go there. No, it doesn't work that way. It is going to be give and take. Now, the party chairmanship should go to a donut. And a man cannot be the state party chairman and you are expecting to be a governor at the same time. It doesn't work. If you need to be governor in 2024, at least to some extent, before 2024, from 2022, which is next year, you can say, okay, please, we are ready to give up the state party chairman position. We are ready to give up the state party chairman's position. Take it. This is what we need. Then that will be your agitation. But you cannot keep Hello, I am lawyer, boss. Well, I remember Baba. Many boy, yeah. Okay, if you are real live video now, yeah, true, you have to immediately loud. Yeah, what true? I will get in touch. You are the leader. Maybe right me ayata mo wait first. Igwa imi ayo baba lao. Dom. Where's it? So that is it. These are the permutations that you must put into consideration. But for one, I think we owe Edo people a lot. A lot. If we have to calculate the number of persons outside, I don't want to be proud about this anyway. I'm only trying to make to lay out an explanative mechanism. I'm not trying to take glory. So please understand my point. The number of people mobilized with Ogakari ticket go. Ogakari ticket go in the last minute. It's more than 20,000 people around the world who supported this government. So many persons already lost. Hey, it don't finish. I said, Ogakari your ticket go. So many persons were mobilized in that. And luckily for me, at the end of the day, It was later remixed, which became the official campaign song of the governor. The beautiful part of it is that ever since the election to date, ask the governor, for those who know him, ask him. I have never been to government apart from 2 times. The first one was invited by the then chief of staff. The second one was the secretary to the state government. After then, I have never been to government house. Let me not say the rest people are Antarame, that Usakonokode is not an Antarama. I am an Antarama, let's take it like that. But my kind of Antara is an hustling Antara. I do my hustle. We need, yes, definitely if we are given the opportunity to serve. I'm not here to tell you that I work for the governor, I just worked, I want to work, I work for free, just like that. No. If I'm given the opportunity to serve and I'm given an appointment, I will never reject it. So for those who claim to say, I did not do it because of appointment, it is true that we didn't do because of appointment. But when the appointment comes for us to serve within our capacity, I will gladly accept it. Gladly and proudly accept it. But some person, while I was still on ITV the other day, they said, the lack of Usakonokode, these people that work, the government have to have engaged them. It is true. Even when you made those statements, the person made those statements, my mind, it gladdens my heart. But beyond that, if we are reasonable, we will know that there must be a big fight that must be resolved first before we can be incorporated into the scheme of things. And I want to state this clearly to the PDP. The idea of calling some people new PDP member, old PDP, you are disintegrating the party. Because once we join a party as a Nigerian, we have right to be part of it. In fact, I can authoritatively say that some leadership in the PDP today, I have been a member of PDP before some of them. But fine, we decamp, we later return back. We are in the party. We must all see ourselves as one. And if you must have a peaceful PDP, every individual must be ready to make concession. Every individual must be ready to make concession. So, they must talk about political interest of every group. It wasn't written in any document to say, we have signed, this is what we must do. It is your ability to influence and to negotiate. And I strongly believe that the resultant of your negotiation will be efficacious and people will support it gladly. But please, play the politics wisely. And I want to commend Edo people worldwide for still standing by the government, despite the propaganda, bad information being said around to snare the image of the government. People still resolve in their large number to consolidate on the existing relationship that exists between them and the government, which continue to be synonymous with an iron cloud. I think Edo people deserve commendation. And I think all the food soldiers who stood firmly with the governor, you all deserve to be respected. You all deserve an accolade. But while we are fighting for our respect, while we are deserving accolade, it is now time for us to get back to work. Let us go and work. Let the dividend of democracy reflect. Because election has gone past superficial discussion, economic or image laundering or embellishment. It is now time for what you see and not what you hear. Obaseki won the last election based on what was on ground and what we saw. And I think we are going to deliver the next governor of Edo State based on the precedent laid on ground by the Obaseki administration. I just want to be laconic and direct to the point. And I want to say a very big thank you to you all. It's still me, your brother, your friend, the CFO man Edo State, Comrade Usakonokode. By the power of God Almighty, I'm a laborer who is still looking for jobs, to continue to do your CFO for you, to continue to do your survey for you. For those who are interested in reaching out to me, my phone number still remains 070-3610-9939. I repeat, 070-3610-9939. Reach out to me. We are ready to do your CFO and your survey so that your land security will be guaranteed no ramification, owing to the fact that we now have economic predators who are willing to sell more than one land for 5 persons. In the past, somebody called me today and said, the community I bought my land from, they are very peaceful. I'm not even afraid. Even if I don't do CFO, nobody will near the land. I told the person, no, do not say that. The reason why the community have not visited your land again is because they still have land to sell. When land is finished, a man who is already corrupt in selling land will never say, since it's finished, except if you have integrity. When they finish the one in the community, they are going to come back to sell your own. It is normal. So please, if you don't want your own to be sold, do not wait for conflict to greet you first. Go and secure your property today. So this is the much I want to say. I want to say happy Sunday. It's me, your brother, your friend, your loyalist, Comrade Stanley Osakwuno Wodi, the Coordinator General, Edo Diaspora Connect Worldwide, the CEO, Sadi Enterprise, in fact, the CEO of Woman, Edo State. Thank you and bye for now. Please, if you've not shared this video, share. Please share. Somebody asked a question, Osunde Ututu Kende. He said, my simple question, he asks, always is, did you guys work so you could be engaged? I heard the other day, the governors. Okay, you say, I want to ask you a simple question. And you said, did you guys work? Do you know the meaning of work? Did you guys work? The only thing you're going to tell me, I will not deceive you. The only thing you're going to tell me is, don't go and work. At the end of the day, you now begin to look for a way to siphon the public resources. We all deserve to be engaged. We all deserve to be engaged. Am I not a citizen of this country? Am I not a citizen of Edo? What if I have the intellectual wherewithal, the basic requisite of a specific office? Because I want to reject, I will say, no, don't give me the opportunity. If I tell you that I will not do, I am a liar. If I am, by the power of God, I have told myself, I will not hide anything from Edo people. Because indirectly, I'm a public servant as well. So you cannot tell me that when there is an opportunity, I will say no, because I work, so that people will not think that I work because I want to get benefit. I will say, don't give me the job, leave it. No, I won't do that. If I'm given opportunity to serve, I will serve. I will serve meritoriously. When you work in your office, you give your best to your office, and wherever you are in the world, you give your best to your office. In turn, you get paid for your job. But you will not go and say, because you work, give me the whole money in the office, let's throw away the masses. No. So if anybody tells you that they are only working, they are after working, they are not expecting to be engaged. If they are creating employment, they are giving opportunity to those citizens. I will say, because I work, I don't want to be part of it. Am I not a citizen? Do I go and carry AK-47 to steal, to feed my family? So it's our right. Let us not pretend about it to say, did you guys work? Why we were working? Why you were still working? Because some of you may not work directly, but with your funding, you did all you could. While you were busy working, some persons were sleeping in their room. And at the end of the day, you say, okay, don't go, because we fought for the overall interest of Edo, and they now said, come and work in this one and so place. I believe you have the expertise, come and work, this is your salary. I will say, no, I did not work to get salary. I did not work to be engaged. Go with the work. I want to be a wheelbarrow pusher. No, let's not deceive ourselves. Let us not deceive ourselves. Let's be factual. So that tomorrow I will not come and tell you now, say, no, I did not fight for it too. I don't want anything. When if they bring it, I won't take it. When they bring it, because I say I take. That is enough to dent my integrity. What I will not do in public, I will not do it behind. This is me for you. I will tell you directly, this is Osakwuno Wodi. I don't like pretense. I be myself. Now the way myself be, now I tell you so. So if opportunity come, my dear brother, if they give me, I go grab her. Commissioner, not more talk true. If not be politics or no politics, one way or no one way. How many of the commissioners there go talk saying go serve in they qualify pass some of us? Now book you want to talk because we do gra. We'll feel lecture some of them. Forget say we they say which way you they say what far now. When we dey school, go ask question. I have my lecturers now watching me. Now book you want them to say they can't do pastors. I've been how to solve problem. I've been a human relations skill or to bring people together or to arrange. Can't I be a commissioner? Even can't I be a governor? Can't I be a governor of Edo State? Am I not a citizen? That was why I said in the past that I've said, and I'm still going to repeat it. I promised to deliver Governor Obaseki re-election. I promised to make sure that he wins. I did not promise Obaseki that I'm going to destroy my future for him. So if he does what is not right, I will tell him, Your Excellency, no, so that tomorrow they will not drag us together. I will stand to clear my own ground because when it gets to the time for me to be governor, people are going to judge me based on my antecedent. And you ways they see truth, they bend, and you want to governor. So we must be ready to say the truth at all times. So that's why I'm living my life. So if I want to do election today, you don't get anything you want to talk about me, because everything you want to talk about me, they the public. I never kill before. I never steal before. You know what you want to talk? What do you want to talk? Say, don't give him the vote. He did it. You can't say anything. All what you want to say is in the public domain. That is just the simple truth. The governor of the day deserves our support. Let us all continue to give him the support. And I advise the People Democratic Party, you must be ready to make sacrifice. You cannot begin to call some new PDP and old PDP. People came with the governor. You were there. There must be conflict of interest. Then let everybody smith it together. If some persons will be made a political scapegoat, when I say scapegoat, not the negative one, some persons will be withdrawn of their position. It is true. You cannot be calling the governor leader, he has no right whatsoever in the party. Which leadership is that? So let us do what is right and allow peace reign. Then for our brothers who are currently agitating, we know from the beginning that the ID officer agenda is already on ground. But please, play the politics and calculate your political permutations very well. Now, so that at the end of the day, the agenda will be achieved in peace. I, for one, I will be willing to give my support. We not the big dogs don't back. When they talk, if election reach, they don't reach time to do, and now we will know where they deliver. Not be to the talk. You not be to say, no, strict moves. When you don't reach, you'll know be. Not even he said it, you see politicians get big belly, it's time. If you reach the time, you'll know where they mobilize, not be noise. Not be to say, now we they do. You know, real person where they do, no, to say now we they do. Now people will say, now they do. Your characteristics are what you possess, and your reputation is what people say about you. Our best reputation is in the heart of Edo people. They are in the best position to judge us, not we. Nemo Judas in Kaseswa. No man shall be a judge in his own case. Audi Oteran Paten. You must hear directly from the party first before judging. We are not in the best position to conclude that this is who we are. People who are looking at us have the ability to decide who you are. Let's wait for the time and let us not rush. When the time comes, the real generals in the game, they will reflect, not be noise making. When it reaches the time, who won't become governor will get the full support of Edo people and not from selected few. So the much noise going about on social media should keep calm for now. Let peace reign. Thank you very much, Amusak. We know. Wording.